The WWC, what the world is watching.
Welcome into the WWC, QB18 here. I am 310 million total hero power. I've got 91 million squad march, and right now, in the off season, I'm an engineer. And I already know what some of you are thinking, right? Because there's a scarlet letter in this game. If you're strong and you dare to go engineer to pull in more resources, somehow you're a farmer. You're soft, you put the controller down. Here's the thing. It's ego talking. It's not strategy, and it's costing you. So let me show you exactly why I switched, what I take in the engineer tree, and what I skip. And the one question I ask on every single skill that tells me whether it's worth the points. Let's get into it. Now, let's be honest about why nobody strong wants to be an engineer. It's ego. That's it. Anybody who's strong just wants to be as strong as humanly possible. And going engineer feels like admitting you are not. Now, I want to be fair, though, because there's one group that doesn't apply to. If you're a true whale, it cost genuinely doesn't matter to you in the game, then staying war leader makes total sense. You don't need what engineer gives you, the free resources, the reductions, none of it moves the needle when you can just buy your way through. So for the real whales, stay war leader, no argument. But that's a tiny slice of players. For everybody else, refusing to go engineer isn't strategy, it's ego talking. Because you actually need those benefits. You're turning them down to protect how you look. Step back. We're playing a game that costs money to increase everything. Every upgrade, every building, every piece of gear, it's costing us. So the smart question isn't how do I look strongest right now? It's how do I build the strongest account for when it actually matters? And when the real season comes, when server versus server war hits, that's when your team needs you at your absolute strongest. The off season here is where you build towards that. So I put the ego aside. I don't care what anybody thinks, and I'm going to play the smartest game I can. So let's talk about 5 reasons why I made that engineer choice right now. 1, I'm behind on buildings, and this is my own fault. I've been war leader 3 seasons and the off season. Basically, I'm never engineer. And when you're not an engineer, you miss all those free building time reductions everybody else is stacking. An 8-day build, 10-day build. For them, it's coming down to 2 days. I've been playing 930 days, and there are people around me literally running out of buildings to build. They've told me. I'm the one catching up. That's on me for staying war leader way too long. 2, I'm running out of resources. Now, I'll be honest, I've got a problem a lot of you would love to have. I'm sitting on these 9,000 gold RSS chests, but here's the thing about those. I'm saving them for tactical because I know how brutal tactical gets on gold. I've watched whales burn through their gold and actually go buy resources because they ran out. Me? Going through T10, I decided I will never buy resources in this game again. Never. So I protect those gold chests, which means my other resources are the ones draining, and I need to replenish them. 3, fighting is expensive. You see me on this account, kill event, constant standoffs, I'm taking hits. I just absorb the hits. That costs though. Healing troops, rebuilding troops over and over. I'm digging deep into my resources just to play the way I want to play. 4, and this one's my read. It's not actually a fact, but I think there's going to be a headquarters increase coming. And if it does, I want to be sitting with as many resources as possible with reduced build time and cost ready to go. That's speculation on my part. Don't take it as gospel, but I'd rather be ready. 5, the value math has changed. With all the packages that get cut, there just isn't the reason to be war leader in the off season like there used to be. War leader gives you real advantages. Bonuses in the storm events, canyon storm, desert storm, winter storm, and the damage reduction everybody loves. I'm not pretending those aren't good, but look at the other side. As engineer, you're pulling in extra resources, free drone gear parts, free drone components, free speed ups, a constant stream they keep pumping in. And when the package value got cut, the ego costs of staying war leader stopped being worth it. So I take advantage of the engineer side right now because there's just no reason not to. Now, here's something I've learned when switching over to engineer, and it may save some of you season medals. During the season, you earn medals for the season store. And one thing in there are profession skills. 5 skills a season, seasons 1 through 5, 25 extra skills. That'll put you at 150 profession points. If you're a war leader, get every one of those. I mean that. They're gold. There's so much to use them on. Highly, highly recommend that. But here's what I found out going to engineer with 150 points in my pocket. I ended up with about 23 points left over that I couldn't find real value for. I didn't need them. So my read, it's not really a hard rule. It's just if you're an engineer, the profession points shouldn't be your top season store priority the way they are for war leaders. I'd rather you spend those medals on God of Judgment, Throne of Blood, Red Blueprints. The store answer flips depending on which profession you are. I don't know that everybody realizes that. All right, this is the part you came for. I'm going to walk through the whole tree, bottom to top, exactly the way you'd click it, so you can follow right along with me. And here's the one question I'm asking on every skill. So listen for it. Is the payoff big enough for the point cost? At least at where I am in the game. That's it. That's the one question that decides everything for me. Because a skill that's a no-brainer early can be a total waste late. And I'll show you exactly where that happens. I'll also be straight with you up front. I finished this tree with more points than I had must-haves. So a few of these I grabbed just because I could. I'll flag those as we go so you know what's the real priority and what's a nice to have. Here we go from the bottom. Rapid production. No-brainer. You get 24 hours of instant food, iron, coin output on a 23-hour cooldown. It's a full day back every day. 5 points. Don't think about it. Outstanding contributions is a yes. Straight alliance contribution points. Take it. Extra meal. Yes. Free stamina. That's self-explanatory. Siege mastery. Hard. Yes. As an engineer, you have to be able to clear ruins. It's non-negotiable. Build for free. Pass. And here's why. Early game, this is actually good. Short build timers, a few free hours is a real chunk. But it's capped at 240 minutes. In late game, your builds are 20, 30, 40 days. Shaving 240 minutes off a 30-day build does nothing. Same skill, great early, wasted late. Research for free, it's the same pass. Same thing. It's good early when research is quick, but the timers balloon, and I'm not bottlenecked by research speed. That's the whole lesson right here. The skill didn't change, my stage of the game did. Build now, yes. This one's different because it's 600 free minutes every 2 days. Constantly. You'll use it. 5 points. Research now, I said yes. I believe it's situational depending on what you're using on. But listen, it's 1,200 minutes every 2 days, and it's the better of the two research. Early on, it's a no-brainer for anyone. If points were tight, I'd actually skip it because I'm not worried about research speed. I'm worried about valor. Rally rush. Yes. I join a lot of rallies and return from rally value is real. Me, it's worth it. If you don't rally much, okay, drop it down your list. That's 5. Siege banner. It's a nice to have. It's only 1 point. It helps your team. I took it because I had points left. Siege inspiration. Pass. Destroying cities. It's the off season. We're not doing it. Friendly aid, nice to have. Garrison death rate reduction on grill grounds, fine. Took it on the spare points, not a priority. Co-op construction, yes. 20% build speed for you and an ally, 2 points, take it. Co-op research, yes. Same deal for tech, take it. Resource saving, no brainer. Cut your building construction costs, don't even have to talk about it. Recycling, yes. Cut your tech costs. And this is the one that gives you the oil and valor reduction, definitely take it. Medical aid, yes. It's 5 points, 50% hospital capacity for you and an ally. I use it constantly. Helps every war leader and fighter in your alliance. Buddy shield, it's a nice to have, but there's team value. Somebody always forgets to shield, so it won't go to waste. Took it because of the extra points. Drone supply. Yes. Free drone parts. Enough said. Fearless defense. Yes. On defense, a proportion of the attacking army dies based on the level and number of your fallen units. It's worth the 5 points. Random visitors. Hard pass. It's a trap. The previous engineers warned me you almost never get gold visitors, and I can confirm I've gotten 0. I only spent here because I had orphan points and nowhere to put them. Ideally, don't. Durability mines. Pass. I'm a guy who absorbs these hits all day long. I promise you, the mine damage on an incoming attacker does not matter. You can skip it. One more. Yes. 25% chance to double your daily point chest. I'll take that roll. 5 points. Support boost. Yes. Anything that increases the support and help I can get, I'll take it. Efficient gathering. This one's situational to me, and it's important to note. In the off season, I personally would mostly skip as a stronger base, but here's the caveat. If you're using gathering to hit your Monday versus points, then take it. The faster gathering, more free versus points. So for engineers struggling to hit that versus quota, it totally makes sense. It's a playstyle call though. First aid expert, pass. It's for the emergency center option, and that building is tiny. I'm around level 27, and even higher accounts are only sitting at around 2,300 capacity. This adds maybe 110 to the total. It's not worth the 5 points. Battlefield cleanup, yes, and don't sleep on this one. You're constantly hitting Doom Elites for stamina for drone arms race. This boosts the coin, food, and iron you pull off every single time. That's a real return on investment. Take it. Master Builder, no brainer. 25% building speed, absolutely, and it's exactly what I need to catch up on buildings. Instant Gathering, yes. One tap and you instantly collect the RS squares. It's a yes for any engineer. Monster Tracking, pass. Faster travel to and from monsters, really not needed in any capacity in the offseason. Win-win collaboration, yes, and it's only 1 point. Cuts construction and tech research costs. War leaders are always hunting for it. 1 point, I'll take it. Free teleports, yes, enough said. Truck expansion, no brainer. 25% on iron, food, and coin value of your truck. Helping hand, yes, and so important. The surface value looks like 5, 6, 7 hours for survivors for your buildings, but that's looking at it short-sighted. The real repeatable value is fast medical aid live mid-battle during the kill events when you're healing on the fly. Think about how much faster that is. That's where it earns the 5 points. Speed up box, yes, free speed ups, anytime, done, 5 points. Emergency capacity, pass. 250 people for 5 points? Come on. Nope. Willing helper. Yes. Alliance contributions. I cannot get enough of them. There's always something to spend them on. Give them to me. 5. Enhanced siege banner. Nice to have. It helps you with the team. It had leftover points. Take it. Cooperative construction 2. Yes. Same as the first tier. Now it's boosted even more for you and the partner. Cooperative research 2. Yes. Same thing for the tech. Take it. And here it is. Maybe the best thing in the tree. A 20% chance to skip cooldown and instantly find use skill again. And it does not matter what it hits. Double drone parts, double speed ups, double gathering, whatever. Could be the most valuable one in the entire engineer tree. It's not a flat bonus, it's a multiplier on everything else you're building. A lot of the skills I told you about, you could just double them. That right there is the whole case for engineer in one skill. It's not a weak profession. It's a compounding resource engine. And this is the compounder. Last one I'll do is blast. You can pass. It's 1 point. It's just for fun. You turn your base into a bomb in an alliance, but it doesn't really do anything. It's not worth it from an off-season perspective. So that's the tree. And how I've looked at this tree is a little different now than I may have looked at this tree in day 800 or 700 or 600. But notice what every single pass had in common. The build for free, the research for free, random visitors, the durability mine. Every one of them failed that same question. The payoff wasn't big enough for the points. At my stage of the game, that's the lens. Run every skill through it for you as well. So before somebody asks, yes, when it comes up, server versus server soon, I have to switch. And it's about $50 to swap professions, and I'm not against paying it if that's what the moment's going to call for. But that's the whole point. It's $50 and it's reversible for high spenders. So staying war leader in the off season, grinding your ego while your resources drain and your buildings fall behind, you're not playing tough. You're paying a pride tax. I'm not. If being an engineer in the off season is what builds the strongest version of my account for when my team actually needs it, that's what I'm doing every time. Play as smart of a game as you possibly can. That's the goal. Hope this was helpful. QB18 out.
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?